Alright, so what we got here is the iPad M2 2024 Blue Air. It's the, can we focus in here? 256 gig version of it. And my question is this now called the 6th Gen Air? Is it called the 2024 iPad M2? I don't know. Whatever it's called, it's the newest iPad Air, and they say on the box it says Air. Okay, so I can, I guess, see the A right here. I can see the R right here. But where's the I? Is this the I right here? Is this the I right here? I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do an unboxing like you've seen hundreds of them. I have done an exchange with the 5th Gen Air to get the 6th Gen Air, or the new M2 2024 Air. I have the 5th Gen Apple folio case to see if it fits. I've also got from eBay the glass, the glass screen protector. We'll see if that fits. I've got the 10th Gen Blue to see what the blues look like, the differences in blues. I did like the 5th Gen Air blue. It was really nice blue, but we'll see what this blue looks like. Now I got the Apple Pencil, but guess what? This one's fake. A scam on eBay. Yes, I got my money back, but man, you gotta watch it, and I might do another video, although I need to get the Pro, and this is the 2nd Gen, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a video. I was gonna do a video when I had the 5th Gen. I was gonna buy the 2nd Gen pencil, but yeah, that won't work on this one, so I need to buy the Pro. Well, anyway, let's get it on. All right, let's unbox this bad boy. So you know, this is a brand new iPad. Let's take a look here. Let me pull off this other tab, and let's take this off. Oh, of course, you know I got to do the smell test. Oh my God, I love it. Doesn't really have a smell to it, but yeah, so here we go. You can see the blue a little bit. It's going to be hard to see. Now, of course, everybody knows no stickers. No big deal. 20-watt brick. That's nice. This has got the braided cable. Now the 5th Gen did not have the braided cable, so it's nice to see that the braided cable is on the 6th Gen, or the M2 2024. Alright, well, let me get to this screen protector on here. You're not going to need to see me to do that. It's, you know, it's just putting it on, and let's hope that it's going to fit, because, you know, this iPad is relatively new. I mean, it's just got out, so they say, hey, that is going to fit that. All right, let me turn off the camera. Let me put it on. You don't need to see me put it on, and we'll see how well, even though it says right there, the 2024 iPad Air 11. Because this is an 11-inch. All right, let's get it on. So, typical eBay. Look at this. So, typical eBay. Broken. Can you see that? Both of them are, hang on, can you get that? Look at this. Wonderful. So now I gotta get, send them an email, say, hey, send me another one. What's the deal? Oh well, round two's coming. Alright, for all of you, it was a second. For me, it was a week later. So, you know, once again, I got broken screen protector and a fake Apple Pencil, but this was for the Air 5, not this new one. But it still doesn't matter. It's still fake. And so, what I got is a new one, and I'll just open it, and let's hope it's not broken. It's alright that this happened. You know, I'm not going to say where I got it. You probably all know where I got it. But, you know, everything was taken care of. Not a big deal. Things happen in life. Alright, so, well, there's some more tape here. See if I can't get it without a knife or anything. I don't have a knife right next to me. Let's take out the first one and see if it's broken. And it is perfect. It's hard to see, but there is no cracks. All right. Well, that's good news. Let me get it on the 2024 Air, and then I'll quickly talk about the fake pencil, because I got the Pro, whoops, upside down, the Pro, and we'll compare the two and see if you can't tell the difference. Alright, let me put this on and I'll get right back to you. So we got the glass protector on. It's got a cutout right where the camera is, so you can buy it these days this early. No problem, fits perfect. Now I know that they have a paper feel for the screen, but you know, I like the glass. It just keep it simple. So now I want to try. What I have here is the 5th gen folio that I use for the Air 5. Well, Air 5 Gen, I guess you'd call it. And I want to see if this fits the 6 or the brand new M2 Air. You know, these are found much more cheaper than the brand new one, although the brand new one, I believe this is slightly different. I believe there's like different angles. But if you already have the 5th gen, or if you want to save some money, this is much cheaper. But before I go through all that, let me see if it even fits. Alright, so it looks like it fits. It's holding on with the magnets. And let me see, is it going to focus? The camera is in the exact same spot, so this looks to me like it totally fits. Although there's like a, I don't know if you can tell, there's like a little lip right there that's a little up. Now I don't know if that's normal, I guess. Yeah, it's all the way, you know, I guess it all depends on how it's holding. But let's see if the auto shut-off works. I haven't even turned this on. Let me turn this on. What kind of battery life do I got here? Let's see, well, it comes on. That's nice. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, let's see, does it... Yes, it does have. So the 5th gen does work. So if you want to save yourself a little money, go with the 5th gen on the new M2 Air. So let me get into this counterfeit Apple Pencil. So of course we're not talking apples to apples. We're talking apples to oranges, or apples to sour grapes, sour lemons. Well, anyway, they're not the same. So, you know, I know some of you will be upset that I cannot do the real Apple Pencil 2 to the Apple Pencil Pro, but since I have the brand new iPad M2 Air, I can't use the Apple Pencil 2, so I had to buy the Pro. But I just wanted to see and show how a counterfeit looks compared to a real one. Now this one was bought at Target. I mean, who buys an Apple Pencil at Target? Come on. Okay, I do. Anyway, so this one, this counterfeit, the box is a little bigger. Now, I don't know if the Apple Pencil 2's box is a little bigger, so I'm not going to go that deep into it. Now, as far as the fonts here, this font here is much smaller than this one. Plus, I don't know if it's going to show on camera that this font is more black and this one's more gray. So I don't know if you can see that, but I can definitely see it. Now obviously I can't show this difference because it's a totally different top. So this side obviously has nothing. Here once again you can see the differences, and here is nothing. But if you notice that the counterfeit has this little, can you see that? This little plastic thing, and this does not. Because when you look at the bottom of it, let me turn it around here. Now I covered it up just because some counterfeit person cannot take the serial number and use it for the next time. So let's look at the back here. First of all, you can see that the counterfeit, this font is much more muddier than this crisp font. Now you can look over here, and the new one's got this style, this new style of ripping this portion out, and this only has this plastic part. And once again, let me back up a little. Once again, this is more darker and this font is more muddier, where this is more crisp and this is like a grayer, if you can kind of see that. Now this also, let's take a look here, see if there's anything else. You know, the configuration I wouldn't go too crazy about, but you can definitely see the difference. Now what I'll do is, even though these are not the same, whoops, let me turn it around, I'll just pull it out, the counterfeit one, you know, designed in California, and the inside has all the paperwork. And you can probably say, so how do you know that this is a counterfeit? Since I can't show everybody, I don't have the Air with the M1, I'm sorry, the Air with the M1, now I have the Air with the M2. I don't know if I said it right the other way, because now I have the Air M2. Anyway, whatever. So how I could tell was when I put the Apple Pencil onto the Air, at the very top it showed you the charging, but it was slightly different. You can Google the two menus, and that was totally different. Let's talk about menus. Also, in the general setup of the Apple Pencil, the original has a much larger menu than the counterfeit, where there's only like 5, 6, or 7 settings, is what I really mean in the menus, the settings. The counterfeit was much smaller settings than the original. And feeling it, I'm going to open the Pro here in a second, and then I'll tell you the weight. Even though it's a totally different one, you can see that, whoops, focus. So you can see that they did a pretty good job at making the counterfeit feel real. Now believe me, I wouldn't make this video if this was not a counterfeit. It is a counterfeit, and I'm pretty upset about it because, you know, I spent my money on it. Let me set this to the side. So let me open the Pro. Am I going to have to smell this one? How satisfying is that, you know? So you can see how this tab, it was totally different, which I showed you had, where is it? It doesn't matter. Let's take this out here. So designed by California. Here, let me grab this other one. Whoops, let me turn around here. Let's see this, designed by California. Hopefully this reads well. So the counterfeit is a darker font, and the Apple is a grayer font. Plus this is more, I would say, muddier. I mean, I don't even know how to say it the right way. The font is slightly different. Is there something else in here? Yeah, there was something else in here. This is the counterfeit. You know, I want to see something here. So this is the counterfeit. You know, this paperwork and this paperwork, I'll just set aside. Let me focus in on this paperwork to see if the Pro looks similar to it. And there's the Pro. Plus, it didn't even have this little thing, this little plastic thing. Didn't have that on the Pro. Let me look at this real quick. So we're just going through. Let's see here. So of course it's slightly different, and I cannot confirm obviously the original Apple Pencil 2s if they have this portion on top. But you know, the font always seems darker and more muddy than the original. So let me set this aside. So anyway, you get this paperwork in here, like anybody really looks at it. You know what? I never did the smell test. Let me. Oh yeah, it smells good. Whoops, dropped it. Dropped it already. Probably lose it. Okay, let me put all this together here real quick so I don't get them messed up. Let me set this over in here. All right, let me take this off. We'll set that to the side. Alright, so here we go. It says Pencil Pro. Let me look at this. Oh boy, it looks pretty good. I'll tell you, these counterfeit people, man, they're on it, I guess. So the size-wise, they're almost identical size-wise. Maybe a centimeter or whatever. Weight-wise, they're about the same weight to this one. Look at that, it all jogs and moves, and this one's solid. Oh, I'm just kidding. So what I have here is I have the 10th gen and the Air M2, and they're both blue, so you can see the difference in the blue. Now, seeing it live versus through the camera, I'm sure it's going to be different because this blue is so vibrant and very nice. This blue almost has like a greenish hue to it, more silver blue. This to me is more fun. I like this blue much better than this blue. Now some people say this might be kidsy, but when you look at both of them, this is just so much better to me in blue, where this is more silver, and I don't know. It looks okay, but to me it's just, you know, whatever. You could see, let's see if you can see the difference in the blues. So for comparison on speed, I have an Air 2 and a Mini 4. And for speed wise, the Air 2 and the Mini 4, they're not fast compared to these, obviously. Plus the battery life is starting to go. So if you have the Air 2 or the Mini 4 and you're thinking about any one of these two, obviously these are going to be flying. And when I mean by speed, I'm just talking an average user, YouTube, going on the internet, video, you know, the basic needs that one gets versus a higher level person that uses maybe the Pro. For these two, the price of the 10th gen is unreal. You know, I would get the 10th gen if you don't have the money over this, because the speed between these two are very little. You couldn't even tell on an average user. Now, if you want to use the Pencil Pro, will you focus in on the Pro? Yeah, you can't use it on the 10th gen, only on the iPad Air M2 and above, like the Pro. So if you have to use the Pro, you know, you got to get the Air and just get the least amount of space to save some money. But $349, I believe, to the date of this video, this is an incredible deal. Now, if you can get the M1 Air new, that's probably even better than the 10th gen, because that blue is really nice too, if you're into the blue color. I'm just using blue because I like blue, and you can see the difference in blues. And so I'm not going to do a benchmark. They're both pretty quick. I like them both, to be honest with you. The M2 with the Pro is what I got the pencil, the Pro Pencil. To me, that's what I wanted to get. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you get one of these because they're pretty cool, and we'll see you next time. Another problem I'm having. Look at this. Flickering screen. Now, it doesn't look like you can see it on the screen, but you can see there's two blues. And what it is, it's flickering back and forth. So, I mean, a brand new iPad Air M2, unacceptable. I think you can stop it by swiping. Let me see. No, it doesn't. It just goes away. Let me try that again. Yeah, see, you can't see it on the screen, but it's there. So I have to return this. Another problem I'm having. So I'm not signing off yet. I went and got a brand new, as you can tell, haven't opened, iPad because of that flickering. If you know what caused that flickering, let me know down in the comments so I could see if mine was messed up, or if not, I'll let you know if this one has that flickering issue. Alright, the flickering issue is still there, only on that one menu. So they haven't fixed it in the iOS update, and I believe that's where the problem is. Alright, I'm signing out.